guys, Jeff here, and today I intend to pick this Paclock 90A Pro, partially for the sake of joining the 2000K club. I will say that this video has a lot of thanks that I need to give out. First and foremost is probably for Lock Kraken. If you notice, it has his logo on it. This was one of the many that Lock Kraken gave to Lady Locks. And then, of course, we'll thank Lady Locks for the giveaway where she gave this away, and so I was lucky enough to get it. But then it sat for a while. I tried it, I struggled with it, I wasn't sure. But then our next player came in. You see, my challenge lock Chiro that I sent off to Doc Machina got passed on to Loose Shirt eventually. When Loose Shirt got it, he reached out to me and he said, hey, this challenge lock, it ticks all the boxes. You going for blue belt? And I said, no, I've never really been officially hunting down the belts. Any of you who have watched my videos for a while might remember that once upon a time, I was informally doing the belts. And he said, well, this challenge lock does everything that you need. Get blue belt lock out there. Blue belt lock picked, gutted, like you need to. And you should be good to go. I looked through my collection and I saw that what I picked previously was American 1100. But since then, it's been downgraded. I said, well, crap. The only thing I've got is this Paclock 90A Pro, and I'm just having no luck with it. I mean, I'm thinking maybe I need to go ahead and progressive pin it at some point. And Loose Shirt basically said, well, then do it. There's no shame in progressive pinning. Just go ahead and do that. Start progressive pinning it. So then our next person to get thanked comes into play here. And the fact that at about the same time, W30Y Ray started doing his progressive pinning series. And he was getting ready for the 90A Pro. And he knew that this was something I was starting to work on, so he actually has been messaging me back and forth, encouraging me, giving me thoughts and ideas. He was actually the one that made me kind of slow down because I had heard of the jiggle test before. Trying to do that properly right now, even while I talk. I had heard of the jiggle test before, but I had never really slowed down. So he explained it to me. He pointed out, here's what you're looking for, here's what you're trying. And it made a lot of difference. So then I started progressive pinning, working my way through. I don't know if you saw the back of the lock, but I used an idea that I saw from Parky. I remembered that when Parky would pick a lock, he would, especially, a cheaper lock, nothing special about it, he would pull out a Sharpie and he would mark every open. Speaking of open, there's mine. He would mark every open, and so I thought that is a wonderful idea. And so this lock is too nice. I did not feel good about actually marking it up. So I put on the masking tape. Let's see, we've got the key, so we will do that. I put on the masking tape, and every time I got it open, I would make a new mark. And then once I got, my goal was 20 opens, then I would put the next pin in. I will say that in the midst of all this, wait, that's probably not going to work well. And we'll just do it without. Live life dangerously, right? Yes, I know it's a poor choice, but I've been doing this without the shims in most of the progressive pinning here. There we go. You can see that I've got all 7 key pins right there. Which I am fortunate on, because a few times, especially as I was progressive pinning this, I actually found that my back couple pins, 6 and 5 specifically, are low enough that sometimes, if I wasn't careful, I actually managed to overlift them. And so there was more than once that I actually found 5 and 6 were in the Bible for me. So 1 is a spool, 2 is a serrated, 3 is serrated. I will say that some of these are hard for me to get out properly. I'm trying to be careful. I'm actually remaking this because before I got sick, no, it was actually right as I was getting better from being sick, I made this and I did not keep the core in frame like the big dum-dum that I am sometimes. And so this is a remake, but especially after being sick. Speaking of dum-dum, where we go. Oh, stay in frame. Popped out 7, which is a serrated. 6 is a spool, which means that all that's left is 5, which is a spool. Everybody has stayed in frame. I can't zoom in with this camera, so I will make sure to take a picture. I'll post it in here with all of the pins, but we've got spool in 1, serrated in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are spool, and 7 is another serrated. So thank you to everybody. So that's, again, Lock Kraken and Lady Locks and Loose Shirt and W30Y Ray and Parky for the marking suggestion. Thank you for everybody who has led me to this point, because I believe this should get me good to go both for my 200K club. Love me some patches. And I think if I couple this with the reassembly video, I'm running out of time, so I can't do it all right now, but if I couple this with the reassembly video, I should be good for my blue belt, which means hopefully I should make some progress now, get some of those purple belts squared away. You guys know I've been working on my duo on my Quickset Smart Key. It looks like I needed to give them a little bit more focus now, since this is good to go. So thanks everybody for the encouragement, for nudging me along. Thanks to all of you for watching this. I'll talk to you all later.